Hello, it's Tyson Sharp here, and if you want to build a valuable business network without being pushy and without being salesy, this is the episode for you. Let's dive in. Hello, welcome to another episode of the Awaken Your Business podcast. And if you are here, no doubt you know that your network is your net worth. Your net worth is equal to your network. And why is that? If you have a rich business network, you know you can expand your reach. You can organize collaborations. You can have referrals from ideal clients because more and more people understand what it is you do and how it is you help. Right? But the reason why I wanted to create this episode is because I've looked out there and I see a lot of people stuck with this sort of topic. They're saying, I'd love to build a business network, but I'm not too sure what to say. I'm not too sure how to say it. I'm not too sure what the steps are. And in fact, many people have those doubts and have those fears because they've had people approach them with completely the wrong intent. I shouldn't say the wrong intent, the misaligned intent. You can feel when someone has an agenda. You can feel when someone wants something from you. You can feel when they are just doing it because of what they can get. And that's why I think a lot of people have insecurities or being unsure of how to go about this. But I think that's in there lies the answer. There is no right or wrong way. But what I'll talk about in a minute is that there are aligned and misaligned intents. And you want your intent to be aligned with you. You want your intent to be from a place of service. Because here's what happens. If you go out there and you have this agenda, you go out there and you reach out to someone to network and to get to know them. They can feel when you have an agenda. They can feel when you're in it just for you. But they can also feel when you're in it for service. They can also feel when you're looking to add value. And so what I'll talk about here is how I've been networking in the last 2 years. The exact steps that I take in terms of what I say and how I say it, and how I've managed to build the serving circle and this enriched community that supports my business, of course, but by giving value and by adding value and building those connections and those relationships. But let me ask you, if you reach out to people, let's say 3 people a day for the next 2 months, and you build relationships and you offer value from service, where do you think your business will be in 6, 9, 12 months' time? It expands your business. If you do it in a way that has an aligned intent, everything, all the business goals you have, whether it be an income goal or an impact goal, can be reached because of the business network you built. So, with that being said, let me offer this story. Because about 2 years ago, I started this journey. And I was similar. I looked at my network on LinkedIn and Facebook, and I see all these influencers and people doing awesome stuff, and people have multi-million-dollar businesses. And I was like, how do I approach these people? How do I approach them? How do I give value to someone who's 10, 20, 30 years my senior? But I decided to start with this one guy named Johan Noguera. He's an incredible guy, serial entrepreneur here in Melbourne, who just builds multi-million-dollar businesses and just adds a lot of value to the market and obviously to his network as well. He's got a rich business network. His mentors are billionaires. I decided to reach out to him, and lucky enough, I got him on the phone. He's just so generous with his time and just so kind and caring, helping people who are starting out and people who are wanting to build businesses. And I started getting on the phone with him, and instead of explaining straight off the bat what it is I do, how it is I do it, how we can collaborate, all those things, I asked him this power question. I said, who is it I can send your way? There would be an ideal client or a key source of collaboration. And when he told me, I took note. I took note of everything he said in terms of who he's looking to connect with. Now, over the course of the next 2 or 3 weeks, I started looking for those people on LinkedIn. I started looking for those people on Facebook. And I email introduced them to Johan. Now, here's the thing. How much value am I giving by connecting those 2 people? 2 people that have, 10, 15, 20, 30 years in business, if I connect those two so they can form collaborations or even just network with each other to expand on their networks, how much value does that give them? It's immense, depending on what they're doing with it, of course. But I was able to do that. I started seeing the value that I was giving. And not much happened in the following weeks. But a couple months later, Johan sent me a message and said, the caliber of people you sent me has been immense. They've been such a cool fit. I want to give you a free ticket to my event. It was a 2-day event and the ticket was $1,000. But he said, you've offered so much value. I'm going to give you a ticket to this event. Now, this 2-day event had 12 speakers all talking on the areas of branding, marketing, sales, right? Messaging, all the key business disciplines. And I got to meet all those speakers. Not only did I meet all those speakers, I asked them the exact same question. Who can I send your way that would be an ideal client or a key source of collaboration? And I started connecting all those people. I started connecting with people in my network, or when I came across someone, I just connected them with the right person. It was like my networking was done for a year. The expansion from that, just that cluster alone was key. It was so cool. And as a byproduct, my network started growing. They started introducing me to people. They started learning about what I do. They started supporting my content on Facebook. I started seeing all these speakers and all these influencers start liking, commenting, and supporting me on my journey as well. And I would go to these events, these networking events, and people in the room knew who I was. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane where they knew about me and my life because they had seen my content and they supported me and all those really cool things. But can you see the benefit? Can you see the outcome? Odds are your mind really can't. When you offer from a place of value, when you're coming from a place of service, your mind can't see what it will lead to, but your heart can feel it. Your heart can truly feel that this feels aligned. This feels like who and what I am, to give value, to just reach out to people and just be of service. And that feels good for a reason. So if you're looking to implement something like this, if you're looking to expand your business by building a business network and doing it from a place of service, doing it from a place of heart, doing it from a place of value, here are some steps for you. 1, identify the people on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever it may be. Identify those people you want to have in your network. 2, ask them the power question. Ask them, who can I send your way? That would be an ideal client or a key source of collaboration. 3, track the answer. Whatever they say, write it down. I have an Excel spreadsheet. I have an Excel spreadsheet with hundreds of people I've connected with on the phone. And now when I meet someone, I just go through that list and connect them with the right people. So track the answer. 4, actually connect them with people. Follow through on what you said. Follow through on connecting them with those types of people. And 5, nurture it over time. Building rapport takes time. It really does. There's a reason for that. The value you give is instant, but the rapport you build takes a little bit of time. But here's the cool thing. Taking these 5 steps offers so much value straight off the bat, and it doesn't take much of your time. To set up an email introduction, to reach out to someone, to say hi, it doesn't take that much time by the value you give. But as a byproduct, your business, your growth, your reach, your collaborations, ideal clients coming your way will be the byproduct of that. It will simply just be the expansion of you giving value, you coming from your heart, you being creative and resourceful with how much value you can give to your network, and it will come back tenfold. Your mind won't know how, but your heart can feel it. So I hope this has added value to you. I hope you've had some insights. I hope you're now excited to go out and reach out to some new people and start building your business network from a place of heart. But I want to hear from you. Let me know below, what was your biggest takeaway here? Or let me know if you have any questions on this topic or how to implement it. I'd love to answer it below in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Take care.